Okay, the last question for this round is, what projects do you guys have coming up?
That's a hard question for me because I don't often like to talk about my projects until they're done, because anything can happen. Scheduling, um, just anything can happen. But let's see. There's one. Let's see which one. There's one coming up. We're doing a parody on The Boys, and we've been watching The Boys nonstop. It's a Prime original series, and we've been watching that. We've been binging that, getting ready for this role where I'm playing one of the characters in that show. Um, so that's one exciting one that's coming up, and then there's another period film for Foreplay Films with Inka Wintour. She does a lot of period pieces that are very script driven, character based, and we get into wardrobe. We have an acting coach, and it's always an exciting experience. And so that's coming up at the end of August, I believe. And then I've also been given the opportunity to be how do you say it? The workshops that I'm doing, a facilitator or something. I don't know the right word, but I'm creating workshops for a gay men's retreat focused around intimacy and stuff of that nature. And it's kind of interesting because I've never done that before. So those are some interesting and exciting things that I have coming up. I think those are the ones that stand out in my mind, but there's always something going on. I'm always open. I like to stay really open to the possibilities. I'm always excited about what could happen. There's always something exciting that could happen just from being out there and leaving a good impression on people. And so those are just a few, and who knows what else is out there for us. Oh, there's also the acting. We've been doing some script writing, and I'm taking acting lessons, private acting lessons now, and just there's a lot. That's the future looks bright and exciting. I'm excited. What about you? I know you've got some really cool things that you're excited about, and I'm excited for you.
Just piggybacking on what you said, we've both been taking like writer classes through a professional writer. We do those once a week, and help contribute to some storytelling. You drink all your water.
I finished it.
And then filming wise, I have a couple of shoots coming up this month. This is July. August, I don't think I have anything on schedule wise. I don't think I have anything shooting wise other than PA work. September is going to be a good month for me because I wrote a script for Disruptive Films, and they liked it, so they went ahead and decided to turn it into an actual scene. So I get to, not only did I write it, but I actually get to direct it. So I'm excited about that. I'm not as excited about it as you are.
I'm excited for you.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous and excited. So when it comes to stuff like this, my excitement will be after it's done, because there's a lot going on in my head right now. I'm excited. Don't get me wrong, but once the project is done, it's edited, and I know it's coming out, then I'll be happy. I'll be happy with the way it looks. I'm very critical of myself and what I do and what I put out. So I'm very nervous about that. I have also been writing multiple scenes and scripts. The longest that I've written so far is a 30-page full movie, which I sent that off to a contact of mine for another studio, but they came back and said they're not looking to shoot any more featured films for 2023, but to possibly reach back out to them in September for 2024. So I'm excited to get feedback on that. I've allowed a couple of people to read it, and they've all enjoyed the script. They thought it was funny. They thought it was humorous. It was just the same as funny. As I was saying it, I was like, that's the same word. They thought the comedic timing was spot on. One person who I highly look up to, Miss Casey Calvert. I'm just go ahead and say her name. I sent it to her to give a good look at, because I know she writes a lot of her own scripts, and she's got a really good foothold on the industry on what's good script writing and what's not. And for her to come back to me on my very first draft to tell me that the conversation inside the script is the best she has seen in a long time, especially for someone who doesn't write. She's like, this is great, but I need more. So I was like, oh, okay then. So which from the idea that I had was one scene turned into 6 scenes? 3 sex scenes, and then 6 non-sex scenes. So 3 non-sex scenes, so I have 6 scenes altogether with dialogue. There's conflict, there's resolution, there's cliffhangers, there's sex, there's drama, there's love. It's so, there's history. There's just so much going on in that, and I got all that by taking these writing classes. I was able to add to it, so I'm excited about that. I'm working with another director, potentially starting something completely different, something that the industry doesn't have right now, and is trying to shake things up a little bit, and just waiting for that to get its legs so we can get it off the ground and get it going. Right now it's in the infancy stages. I wrote a script. I wrote 2 scripts actually. I wrote 1 script, it's done. The second one I'm in the process of writing. Everything is going great. We're just waiting for the go ahead to, let's pull the trigger, let's shoot it, let's put it out there to see what it does. What we call it basically a test shoot, to see how well the market will accept it. And this person and I, we think the market will accept it. Unfortunately, what might happen by the time we get all this said and done, and we get it shot and get it put out there, people's tastes have changed a little bit, and it won't do as well as it would do if we did it now. It's the what's trending right now, which it's now. 6 months from now is not now. 6 months from now puts us into 2024, and people may be like, yeah, this is not my cup of tea anymore.
Yeah, but good work is good work. It'll stand the test of time.
But if there's no money behind it, they won't pick it up. That's why we want to strike while the fire's hot. There's no sense of putting something out 6 months from now, and then they'd be like, look, see, we told you. But if we did it 6 months ago when we told you, we would be in the green, so to say. We would not be having this argument. So it's a double-edged sword. It's corporate looking at numbers and us looking at the day-to-day, everyday people, what they've been asking for and what they're talking about, versus corporate and looking at a spreadsheet. Well, this is what we see. But that's not, but again, those numbers come in over time. So it's heartbreaking, and what's the word? It's heartbreaking, and this, it kind of takes that drive out of me to continue working on those particular projects, since I know they're not going anywhere right now. But I don't want to give up on them. But I also don't have the money to do it myself. Okay. If I could shoot it myself with the help of other people and not pay the people to be in it, kind of like a content shoot, and we can go from there, I think that would work. But who wants to
work for free?
Yes. Or, well, I mean, it's not necessarily free. You can take a video and just sell it, but then I'm not getting true numbers, because if this person sells it and this person, they're both selling it at the same time, but this person has more fans than this person, my numbers, I don't know. There's we'll figure it out. If it gets shot, it gets shot. If it doesn't, they're there. Maybe it's not for that particular studio. Maybe it'll be for somebody else. I don't know. But I have a lot of projects that I'm writing that I still need to write that are coming up. So I'm looking forward. That sounds really gloom right now. Sorry. It sounds. I have a lot going on. Let's just say that. I have a lot on my plate. But I enjoy it. I really do enjoy this industry, and so this is one thing where I can say about this industry that the doors are open. You just need to know what doors to knock on, and if they don't open them for you, open them yourselves and just walk in. And sometimes it's oh, sorry, this is the wrong room, or oh, this is exactly the room I was looking for. I'm just a little late to the party. But go ahead.
One of the things that I was taught recently, about acting in general, but the whole process of creating a film, making a film, is that it's about preparedness and perseverance.
That's this whole industry.
Yeah, you just gotta keep pushing.
I've been doing that my entire life. Being black in the Midwest is not easy. You know how many times I get told no or get looked down on? I had to just I pick myself up and keep moving on. There's no easy way around it. If I sit down and mope about every time someone tells me no, I would never make it anywhere in this world. And I think we've all been rejected at one point or time, but you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep pushing. You have to. If you're one of those, if you've never been told no in your life, good for you. But when that no comes, it's going to hurt. And you're not going to know how to handle yourself. So, good luck. That's all I got to say to that. All right. Good night. We'll talk to you.
We are done here for now.
Yeah, we will see you the next round.
Yeah.
Bye for now.